Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Get ready for 4 decades of dirt at the 116th Annual Whoopie Days in Brighton, Iowa, June 19th and 20th. Kick things off Friday night with food vendors, kids games, live music, the Bill Riley Talent Show, and live music from Trent Pruitt. Saturday is packed with the Whoopie Days Parade at 10 a.m., the Mud Run, kids games, contest, live music from Link and the Drifters, and Jake McVeigh. Also on Saturday, the Matt Stutzman Cruise-In Show from noon to 4. Bring anything with a motor, cars, trucks, tractors, whatever you got. Gas it up, shine it up, fire it up, and show up. Whoopie Days in Brighton, June 19th and 20th. There's a $5 cover charge for each concert to help fund Whoopie Days.
Nice weather is finally here, and it has a funny way of inspiring home projects. Good news, your hometown lumber store is ready to help make those ideas happen. From quality decking and railing to energy-efficient windows and beautiful new doors, you'll find the products, expertise, and service you need to upgrade your home this season. So whether you're building, updating, repairing, or finally getting started, we're here to help every step of the way. Visit Sigourney Lumber today. Everything you need for summer projects all in one place.
Mark your calendar for the Watt Cheer Fire and Rescue Bike and Car Show on Saturday, June 20th. The fun starts at 8 a.m. It's 708 Maple Street in Watt Cheer. Bring your classic cars, custom rides, motorcycles, and hot rods for a great cause, with all proceeds benefiting Watt Cheer Fire and Rescue. Early registration is just $15 or $20 the day of the event. Voting takes place from 8 until 11 a.m. Enjoy delicious food from Beer Belly Barbecue. Plus, check out fire trucks on display and enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere. Rain or shine, we'll see you June 20th at the Watt Cheer Fire and Rescue Bike and Car Show.
Fire up the grill and enter the Expo Cook-Off, happening Saturday, July 11th at the Keokuk County Expo Grounds in Sigourney. Teams of up to 4 will compete using provided pork loin, pork ribs, and chicken hindquarters, with winners crowned in each meat category and an overall champion selected. The entry deadline is July 3rd, so don't wait. Start time is at 7 a.m. Judging starts at 3:30 p.m. Results are announced at 5 p.m. and a meal follows at 5:30. Get signed up today for the Keokuk County Expo Cook-Off on Saturday, July 11th. The Watt Cheer Opera House is proud to welcome award-winning Iowa country music artist Monica Austin this Saturday at 7 p.m. Named the 2022 Midwest Country Music Organization Entertainer of the Year and the 2023 Iowa Music Awards Country Artist of the Year. Tickets are just $20 for adults and $10 for ages 18 and under. Get your tickets today at wattcheeroperahouse.org. Don't miss Monica Austin, live at the Watt Cheer Opera House this Saturday night.
Get ready for edge-of-your-seat excitement as Figure 8 Racing returns to the Expo Fairgrounds in Sigourney this Saturday, June 20th. Watch drivers battle wheel to wheel on one of the most thrilling tracks around, where every lap brings action and every crossing keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Gates open at 4 p.m. Hot laps begin at 6:15 and racing starts at 6:30 sharp. Admission is just $10 for adults, $5 for kids ages 6 through 13, and children 5 and under are free. Don't miss the excitement of Figure 8 Racing this Saturday at the Expo in Sigourney.
We're back! Time for some real talk on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by New Life Community Church in Wellman, Iowa, where that guy is the pastor. Which way do I point on? No, I got it there.
This guy.
Over there, that guy.
This guy right here. Yeah, my name's Aaron, and I'm here with Steve, and I am kind of one of the ringleaders and instigators of New Life Community Church in downtown Wellman, your friendly neighborhood church. We meet at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning at 257 8th Avenue, or you can come in from the 9th Avenue entrance in the city parking lot. We just want you there so much, we put doors on both ends of the building. That's my new motto. I'm a man of many mottos. Steve, there's people in church world who say you got to have, a motto, a vision statement, slogan, and you got to say it until you're sick of saying it and understand that people still won't remember it. And I just find that boring.
New Life Community Church, the church of many mottos.
The church
and
of
sayings.
That's about the only motto I can stick with is the church of many mottos. No,
right on the screen here, we've got God, friends, and fun.
That is one of our multiple mottos, and that's one of my favorite ones because, if you don't have God at church, something's seriously wrong. If you don't have friends at church, maybe you won't have friends the first week or two, but hopefully you get some friends. A church without friends kind of stinks, and honestly, I think that's a good reason to change churches. I don't mean just lightheartedly, flippantly jumping from one church to the next, but really, if your strong, deep, important relationships are in one church, maybe that's a clue about what church would be best for you. But and then fun. Okay, so when we talk about fun, what are we talking about here? Well, next Sunday, June the 21st, is Father's Day, and what's our tradition for Father's Day? Hot dogs and pop for the dads
during church.
Wow. Yeah, we'll do a couple of opening worship songs, and then I will dismiss the dads to the back, where we will have a cauldron of hot dogs, or a cauldron. I don't think they'll be boiled. I'm not a fan of boiled hot dogs. Somebody will grill them before church and bring them in a roaster. So a roaster of hot dogs, buns, all the fixins. I don't know if we'll have chili and cheese, but the relish, the hot sauce, the ketchup, the mustard, I don't know, maybe some sauerkraut. Are you a sauerkraut guy?
I'm as boring and as plain as you get. Just give me some ketchup and I'm good.
Okay. That's not a bad way to eat a hot dog. I'm not sure if there's a wrong way to eat a hot dog. If you're going to be eating hot dogs, you just eat the hot dog however you want. So yeah, hot dogs, and we'll have little just the little 8-ounce cans of pop, but we'll have a variety of kinds of pop, and dads get to eat hot dogs and drink pop during the sermon, and which leaves me out.
Somebody needs. It's like communion. Somebody needs to bring you.
Yeah, but how do you preach and eat a hot dog at the same time?
Very carefully.
Very carefully, or you just preach around the food. So yeah, come on down June 21st. If you're a dad, or you know a dad, or you're friends with a dad, bring them on down. So that's where we meet, and the things that we talk about at New Life when we're having fun, but also kind of a serious kind of fun, because serious can be fun. We're exploring the book of Genesis and talking about who God is and what kind of place he wants to live in. Like the Bible talks repeatedly about God having a house, and it's a human heart. And but what kind of place does God want to live in? Always makes me think of the old King of the Hill episode where, long story short, Hank is. Were you a King of the Hill fan?
I know about it, but I didn't really watch it.
I've only watched it a dozen times, and I always liked it, but I don't know. It just never worked out for me to get into the show. But the one episode that I really remember is Hank is arguing with this cool youth pastor from the church, and he's got long hair and earrings and stuff. And so, of course, Hank, being the kind of Texas redneck that he is, doesn't approve. But anyway, the surfer dude, youth pastor, says, "Dude, Jesus is out there in the skate park with the skater kids." And Hank says, "I bet Jesus is in a lot of places he doesn't want to be."
That's a pretty good imitation of him.
I mean, I think Hank Hill, dag nabbit, Bobby. That's my claim to fame. There is a decent decent Hank Hill impression. But okay, so Jesus is willing to go to a lot of places, but maybe they're not exactly the way that he would want them to be. So he's there to help you clean up if you got a big giant mess in your life. So let's get it cleaned up. But I don't know. I kind of lost myself in the Hank Hill thing there. Do you know where we were going, Steve?
Well, God and the Bible and
Yep. And
Genesis.
Genesis, yeah. God. Where does God live? Where does God want to live, or what does He want that space to be like? I guess. And then the people, and who are the people, and what are the people like? And God, what does God want the people to be like? And what kind of relationship does God want to have with the people? So those are some of the themes that we keep coming back to. And what we keep seeing is that when people do bad things, God's always kind of showing up and asking them questions and trying to get them to be honest about themselves. But they kind of won't. They're always blame shifting and avoiding the issue and kind of sneaking off sideways. And so God says, okay, well, like, then you can't live in my house if you're going to be always tracking dog poo in on your shoes, and you won't take your shoes off, and you keep blaming other people, then you're going to have to go live somewhere else for a while. I think God has good boundaries, good personal boundaries. But anyway, then we get outside of God's land, and stuff starts happening. First, this dude named Cain kills his brother Abel. And then there's this dude named Lamech who's like, yeah, I killed a guy just because he hit me. And if his clan comes and kills me, my clan's going to go kill 70 of their people. And also I've got 2 wives, so that's pretty great. And you just see the degeneration of the world. There's this really grim verse in Genesis chapter 4. The Lord saw how great man's wickedness on the earth had become, and that every inclination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil all the time. Whew. That's rough. So there's a flood. Maybe people know that story. There's a flood, and then after the flood, we read. So here we go. This is the stuff that's going on. Bad stuff. So some of these people move eastward. They found a plain in Shinar and settled there. They said to each other, come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves and not be scattered over the face of the whole earth. And there's so many layers of why this is backwards. First of all, God had instructed people to to multiply and fill the earth. And here's people who are going like, I'm not sure about filling the whole earth. Let's just hang out here where it's safe and we can be in control, and we'll build this tower. But the thing that jumped out at me, and I don't know, Steve, like I've read this story 100 times, maybe more than 100 times. And this is one of the things I love about the Bible. It's an endless journey of discovery. But the thing that jumped out at me here is they say, let's make a name for ourselves. Or in other words, let's create our own identity and live in that identity instead of living in the identity that God gave us. Mm-hmm. Which is... that's pretty insane, because the identity that God has been trying to give these people from the very beginning is like, he blesses them, he tells them to be fruitful, he tells them to multiply, he tells them to fill the whole earth, he tells them that they're made in his image, like all of these really beautiful and positive things that God is trying to say, hey, this is your identity. And they're like, I don't know. Let's come up with our own identity. That sounds cooler. But God knows how this plays out. And I was reading some Bible commentaries. I don't do that all the time, but sometimes I get into reading Bible commentaries. And this one, I can't remember which one. Matthew Henry, maybe. Like, I use Bible Hub online, and it'll give you a selection of commentaries on whatever Bible verse you would care to study. So Bible Hub, impress your friends with your Bible knowledge after just 5 minutes a day on Bible Hub. I have no stake in Bible Hub. I don't know why I'm advertising.
It should be a sponsor. Maybe they'll catch wind of this and be a sponsor.
Ooh, maybe we could contact them and have them sponsor the show. Yeah. Anyway, so one of these commentaries pointed out that when they say, "Come, let us build ourselves a city, we will make a name for ourselves." Probably that wasn't everybody in the group. Probably that was like one dynamic leader or kind of a small cabal of people. And what does this tend towards? Like, they want centralization of power, right? They want to build an empire, would be another way of saying that. We'll have this big tower. We'll be at the center of it. We will control it, and then we'll attract other people to us. And if we can't attract them, then we'll conquer them. That's the way empires work, and they have from the beginning of time. And God is not like he's not clueless about what people are trying to do. But what happens to the vast majority of the people in an empire, Steve?
I don't know. They get ruled over?
They get ruled over. Yeah, like, you're a Star Wars fan. Have you watched Andor?
The first season.
The first season. Yeah,
I don't really watch much new Star Wars anymore.
Okay. I thought Andor was pretty good. It's just like this behind the scenes look at how the rebellion started and why the rebellion started. And anyway, 95% of the people get trampled on in an empire. So God comes down to see the city, and he says, if as one people speaking the same language they've begun to do this, then nothing they plan will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their languages so they will not understand each other. So the Lord scattered them from there all over the earth, and they stopped building the city. I think my whole life, since I first read this story in Sunday school, probably in about 1981, I've thought that this was God's judgment. Like, God's coming along and being, oh boy, I got to punish these people by splitting them up. What if this is actually God's mercy? I just thought about that yesterday.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. I feel pretty good. Maybe it's arrogance, but I feel, I don't know. I'm just kind of excited about that. God can see what's going to happen when we start to create a name for ourselves. He can see how that's going to hurt us. He can see how that's going to move us away from the identity that he has for us. Because honestly, most of us, when we give ourselves names, it's something like stupid or failure or moron, idiot. These are the kinds of things that we say to each other, or sometimes to each other. These are the kinds of things that we say to ourselves, unless we really start to escape that, and then you meet people who've given themselves the identity of better than you. Who are you? I'm better than you. I don't know what my name is, but I'm better than you. And those are the kind of people who build empires and crush everybody else. So God can see what's coming down the road when we try to make a name for ourselves. And so it's his mercy, actually, that causes him to step in and scatter these people. And so that's cool. That says something cool about who God is. And I think it just kind of pushes me back to the point of saying maybe I would do well in my prayer life to continue to go back to God and ask him who I am instead of trying to make a name for myself. So I think that's it for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
You're going to wrap it up. Okay. Well, again, we do always thank New Life Community Church in Wellman for being our sponsor. As Aaron says, you can always go to church on Sundays, 10 a.m. What's the location again?
257 8th Avenue in downtown Wellman, Iowa.
Big downtown Wellman. It's just the one strip. You can find it. Do it. How you say it?
Do it. Do it.
All right. Let's get out of here. We'll see you next time here on Real Talk.